Welcome to Limestone Record Production. I'm working on this piece. I still ain't got the beat. I'm getting ready to get the beat, do the video, do everything. But this is a powerful message behind this song. Something what I stand for, something that I've been going through since the beginning, trying to build my the table and a lot of other shit that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work my business, trying to get to where I need to get, to where God trying to put me to be. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is, I'm the final key to everything that's gonna come down after everything is said and done. This is what I believe. This is what God shows me. But the song goes like this: For the rise of Rome, I reclaim my throne. They gon' want me gone after I say it was wrong. Number one, fuck the Pope and the Roman Catholic Church. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then go do your religion research. And who gave Constantine the authority to change the Sabbath into Sunday and use Saturday as their fun day? And who gave the Pope the hand of hope when in America they was getting the Jews and hanging them by the rope? While today these bitches are twerking, these rappers are showing their ice, going to the Grammys, thinking, giving God glories and using him as their device. One day they're gonna all mark up and become slaves to the Antichrist. For the rise of Rome, I reclaim my throne. They gon' want me gone after I say it was wrong. 7,777 completes the Jews' stars, and God asks of me, son, do you remember who you are? Take it back to Caesar, then take it back to the tree when you didn't see and the world didn't move and evil was set free. It was all part of my plan caused by me as I used you as Moses to split the sea. Today I step to you once again to get your final degree. For the rise of Rome, I reclaim my throne. They gon' want me gone after I say it was wrong. I got a third hook. I'm working on the third hook, third piece. I need to get this one right. I need to do my videos a little bit better. I gotta do the beats. I gotta do the shit right to get the right promotion, to get the right shit going, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in that peak, man. God got this level, you know what I'm saying, where I'm trying to reach. And with a lot of these rappers thinking I'm doing this to be a rapper, fuck being a rapper, you know what I'm saying? It's not where I'm leading to, but if I gotta use that instrument to get me into the spotlight, well then hell, fuck, this what I'm gonna fucking do. Because this is what God tells me to do, you know what I'm saying? So, small talk, lot action, you know what I mean? So, stay tuned in. I'm working on this, building this table, putting this table together. God wants me to build this table. It has a purpose. Like I said, I'm a thing. 12 is a divine number. It's a divine number. It's because of the fact, the impact it has behind the number 12 is repeatedly, constantly, and it has a purpose for multiple reasons. As me being, that's what he explains, started off as Adam and Eve, 12 years old. You know what I mean? We got 12 ribs on one side, 12, so it makes 24, which is a Passover. We know 24, 12 and 12 gives us a night and a day, you know what I'm saying? But at the beginning of time, in the beginning of the tree, I didn't recognize, time wasn't spinning until I took the first bite. You know what I'm saying? That's where religions and everybody don't know what the fuck they talking about. And the ones that do know what it is, like the cut popes and hiding the reincarnations and hid certain scriptures out of things with certain beliefs. It's questions that I still ask God, okay, but the scripture don't say so. I'll go researching and I'll find out that, you know, somewhere around the Vatican and this beat, you know what I'm saying, took out the earlier Christians used to believe in some parts in reincarnation. I don't know too much of the history because it's been taken out and it was hidden, you know what I mean, by the Roman papacy, whatever the fuck they call it, papacy, whatever, can't even pronounce it right, papacy, whatever they call it, but they took the shit out, you know what I'm saying, and it's been bugging me because I still remember 16 years back when this all started, that angel tells me, go back, you know what I'm saying. I know he was an angel because he was dressed in white, he had the Roman crown, that's where you know what I'm saying? And he had no wings. He was a fat white man. He tells me go back and he disappears. And that stuck in my head like, All right, then why would he tell me? What is he talking about? Because I'm in the back of the cop car. What the fuck he means go back? You know what I'm saying? Go back to what? You know what I'm saying? I can't go back nowhere if I'm locked the fuck up. I thought at the beginning it meant like go back into the back of jump the fence in the backyard. But he couldn't. And that angel, he's stupid. You know, he seen me in the back of the seat of the cop car. So, you know, that stuck with me. And then with time, I learned as passing through in the middle of different generals and different suits, you know what I'm saying? I recognized, oh, well, maybe he's talking about going back through time. You know, it hit me, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I get the concept. And then I kind of, you know, I learned about Rome and I started learning. And he started showing me, okay, maybe I could have been Julius Caesar. He's trying to tell me it was Caesar. And then from Caesar, go even further back, you know what I'm saying, all the way to Adam. That's where I get Adam spelled with 7777 because you get 7777. It breaks off and it completes David's star, which is the Jew star, you know what I mean? But 7, you know, 6 being a cursed number because 6 was when all living creation was created, but it was a curse. It's a cursed number. Remember, it's 3, Adam, Eve, and the serpent, which gives us the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you got to know, you got to speak to God. And that's like, damn, this nigga's real. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me shit like, I like, okay. And the more I did it, you know what I'm saying, to get addicted, but I got to catch control because I caught my last charge on the fact where people got to say, okay, well, God ain't going to make you do that. That couldn't have been God. What you going to tell me God ain't going to do? What about Abraham? You know, today we glorify Abraham, but today if Abraham was here, any individual doing that act, they would have put him in a mental hospital or they would have arrested him, you know what I'm saying, for his act. So you're going to say you believe in Jesus, but you don't believe in Abraham. If Abraham was the cause of the 12 tribes of Judah, you know what I'm saying, you got to believe that with Abraham. So what you going to, how would doctors and governments would classify Abraham today? A mental patient? Oh, let's take a little bit further back. Let's go to Moses. When Moses killed his enemies, split the sea, and then in the individuals, and God put the plague and killed all the kids in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna tell me what God does? Oh, let's go back to Noah. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what God is willing to do. We're willing to tell you what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because God, everybody wants to put God as a pretty face, but I tell you, love goes in multiple ways. How many people have been in love and shot their wives over love? How many people hate and willing to do whatever over love because they're obsessed with love? You know what I'm saying? So love got some different patterns too. You got to understand. If you don't understand the concept of God, and God ain't reaching you, like a lot of these preachers, God don't reach them because they don't do what needs to be told. They go to Sunday church, they do the Christmas, they do everything that they know they ain't supposed to do, and then they're out there preaching the word. I don't step into a church. Just like T.I. was like throwing that fake, that bitch ass nigga out there. You know what I'm saying? If I had the authority and the glory of running this world, I'll put that fucking pistol in his fucking hand. I say, you're about to go meet God. The next time you ask for a fucking dollar, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? But that's my concept, you know. It says thou shalt not kill, so I'm gonna take out that debt with that. And people say, well, we should not judge. Well, but when somebody robs you or somebody kills your family, you want the judge to convict them. So right in that moment of time, you're willing to accept judgment. You know what I'm saying? If he kills a family member or he robbed you or he did that, you're willing to take him to the court for the judge to judge you, right? So it doesn't matter. So when it hits a certain subject and people, you direct something to them, well, God says thou shalt not judge. But today, when you step in, when someone does something wrong, you call the police and you get the police to bring them to the judge and for the judge to judge them, right? So it's only people only for what fits them and what fits them better. So God shows me, look, you play by what I tell you and you do for what I tell you. Don't worry about it. Your death is with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I worried about. With my case, my offense, whatever I stand and I'm ready to stand and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because when that kid, that young girl hits puberty and that young boy hits puberty, and they die and something happens. I forgot what's the statistic. It's like 6.3 million die a year. Teenagers die a year in the world. And God has to turn these kids around and send them straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? So, because they out here thinking they need a little boyfriend, they need a little twerk, they gotta be pretty, they gotta be sexy, they wanna fuck, they wanna do this, and they don't teach them, they teach them to get educated, wear condoms, wear this, but they don't touch them, open the book and study, because this is the most important thing over your education, over your career, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But then we don't want to talk, we don't put the motherfuckers in sex classes and all that shit, and they don't worry about these fucking hoes on there twerking 24/7 and these bitches outspoken like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I just hold myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm waiting for the right moment, right under the spotlight, you know what I'm saying, to blow up and say what it needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? I stand for God. I don't pledge allegiance to a fucking flag. I don't pledge allegiance to the president. I don't pledge allegiance to any motherfucker body, no pope, no church, no nobody. I pledge allegiance, look to the light, and when it tells me something, the Son and the Father, you know what I'm saying? I know how to talk, and when he's telling me what I need to do and what's next, what's the next step, and that's the only person I worry about. You know what I'm saying? Not mother, not father, not brother, not sister, nobody. I pledge my allegiance to my father and his son, my king brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I worry about. Stay tuned in.